morning, everybody. Thanks for joining in. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Today is Super Bowl Sunday, as we all know that. All our football fans know what today is. Today is the day that all football fans just can't wait for. At the beginning of the year, we already talking about the Super Bowl and who's going to be in it, and we're all excited, and we can't wait for it. Well, here's the day. Well, anyways, let me correct myself. Jet fans don't get excited because they know they're not going to make the Super Bowl. So other fans, the other 31 fans, they think they may have a chance. We already know we don't. So, anyway, that being said, okay, today's Super Bowl Sunday. We have the Patriots. The evil empire is back. They've risen from the ashes. They're back against the Seattle Seahawks, who are led, by the way, by our old friend Sam Darnold, who back in the day, the Jets, basically the media and the fans and all the NFL commentators, he was a bust. He stunk. He's not good. The Jets got rid of him. I don't know where he went. Carolina, San Fran, blah, blah, blah. Now here he is. He played a season with Minnesota, won 14 games with them, and they didn't even believe in Sam. They got rid of Sam for AJ or JJ McCarthy or whatever his name is. He stinks too. So the Vikings fell down to shit, and Sam Darnold won 14 games the second year in a row, which I think I read somewhere where he's the only quarterback to win 14 games in consecutive seasons with two different teams. So good for you, Sam. Anyway, so the Minnesota gave up on him after he had a great season with them, and now he's in Seattle, and now he's in the Super Bowl. And people are still saying Sam Darnold can't win the big one, Sam Darnold this, Sam Darnold that. Well, to me, in my opinion, he's already won it. He won the division round. He won the MC Championship game. Now he's in the Super Bowl. Nothing I don't think this kid's going to do is going to, outside of just balling out today. And even if he does, some of the commentators are probably going to say, "Well, it was the defense anyway, the running game." But they just got a hard on for him because he's the next Jet. But anyway, that being said, I want to make my prediction for the game today, who I think is going to win, and I'll tell you exactly why. But first of all, let's talk about the both teams here. Both teams got great defenses. I think the Patriots got an underrated defense, if you want the truth. I know a lot of people all year said, "Oh, they've had an easy schedule. They had this. They still had to beat the Buffalo Bills. They had to beat lots of other teams that were good." So whether they had an easy schedule or not, I don't know. Maybe they did. All I know is they won every fucking game they had to. And that last game they lost against Buffalo Bills, they should have won that game. By the way, that was the referees sticking their noses into a game where it don't belong again. Instead of just officiating the game, they picked a winner. But anyway, the Patriots, to me, are there because they deserve it. And Drake May is a great quarterback. That kid is awesome. And you see, after the first year, the Patriots didn't give up on him. He wasn't very good. But you know what they did? They do something the New York Jets don't know how to do. They bring in the right coach, a coach who has actually coached before, not a guy who doesn't know how to coach, who never coached before. They have an offensive coordinator who's, like the guy or not, he's probably one of the best in the business. The Jets get a guy who's never done that before. So you have the Jets who hire guys that have never done the job before, and they stink. And the Patriots who hire guys that have done the job before, and they're in the Super Bowl. So it doesn't take a mathematician here to figure out what's the problem. But anyway, I don't want to digress and talk about the Jets because talking about the New York Jets just gives me an upset stomach. I just don't even want to turn this into a Jet video. So today's game, I think is going to be a good game. And really, if you want the truth, I want three things to happen today. I want, number one, if the Seahawks lose this game, I don't want them to lose this game because Sam Darnold loses it. I don't want Sam to throw 3 or 4 picks, fumble the ball, give up a pick on the last drive, and so all the doubters out there can say, "Look, I told you, Sam Darnold's not that good." He just followed the wave in with the defense and the running game, blah blah blah. I don't want to see Sam lose this game. I would like to see Sam Darnold throw five touchdowns in this game. I would like to see him ball out in this game. I just don't want them, if they lose, to lose because of him, because it's going to get pointed at him. It's his fault. I told you he's not that good. Second thing is, I want to see a good game. I want to see a close game. I don't want to see a blowout by either team, because let me tell you this: I'm a Jet fan. As much as it embarrasses me and shames me to say that, but I can't. I'm not going to root for the Pats or root for the Seahawks, who I can't stand anyways. I just want to see a good game. I don't really care who wins this game. It doesn't change my day one bit at all. But I am going to tell you who I think is going to win the game and why. So I want to see a good close game. I want to see a tight Super Bowl. I want to see a good game. Let the officials keep their fucking noses out of it. Just officiate the game. Nobody wants to see your face on the no. You don't need your 10 seconds of fame here so you can keep getting on the camera because it's a Super Bowl. Just do your fucking job and officiate the game fairly. Okay, I'd like to see that. And the third thing I hope is that at halftime, turn off the fucking halftime show. Turn on the Turning Point USA halftime show. It's got Kid Rock and Jelly Roll, I think, is on there, and good shit. Don't watch this fucking Bad Bunny or Big Bunny or whatever the hell it is he calls himself dance around like a fucking fool. I'm not going to watch that. I hope that everybody turns that shit off when the halftime show comes on so they can see where their ratings dropped. Because I'm not going to watch that crap. I don't want to watch it. All it is to me is that the NFL virtue signaling like they do every fucking game with no hate in the end zone and choose love on the back of their helmets and all this other fucking virtue signaling bullshit. Like, what do you mean choose? Does people choose hate instead? I mean, it's just so virtue signaling to me and so fucking stupid. And I don't want to see this guy. So do yourselves a favor. I don't care what you do. Go take a shit, get a beer, go fucking get a piece of pizza, do something. But don't watch. Turn that shit off. Put on the Turning Point USA halftime show on. I'm sure it'll be a hell of a lot better than watching this asshole who calls himself a bunny or Big Bunny or whatever the fuck he calls himself dance around like a fool. So that's the three things I hope happens today. My prediction of the game, I got to tell you right now, I think the Patriots are going to win the game. I think the Patriots are going to win their 7th Super Bowl, which, by the way, gives them one more than the next closest team, which is the Steelers, who, by the way, are quite far away from a Super Bowl themselves. Not as far as the Jets, but they're not close. That will give the Patriots the most Super Bowl victories in the NFL. They will have 7, and the next closest will be the Patriots. I mean, the Steelers with 6. Then I think like the Cowboys and 49ers, they're trailing around by around 5 or something like that. Anyway. So I think the Patriots are going to win this game, and I think they're going to win the game probably somewhere around 27 to 20, 27 to 23, something like that, somewhere in that area. But unfortunately for Jet fans, I got to tell you, I think the Pats are going to win this game. I think they're going to eke it out. They're going to win it, and they're going to get their 7th Super Bowl. And we can look forward to next year being another sorry sack team. Probably have the number 1 pick next year because we don't have a quarterback. I mean, they did hire Frank Reich for offensive coordinator. I do like Frank Reich. He's got experience. I don't think he's blown the league up in any team he's been on, but he does have good experience. The guy knows offenses. He knows football. So I think that was a good hire. Aaron Glenn is fucking pathetic. I don't even know how this guy gets a second year. But anyway, I'll talk about the Jets later on in the year when they blow their draft picks and they take Kyler Murray or some fucking stupid thing for quarterback, which I hope they don't do, but they'll do it anyways because that's what the Jets do. So anyway, everybody, let's hope for a good Super Bowl today, a close one. I want to see a good game, and I'll make a video in the next day or two after the game. We'll talk about what happened, and let's hope Sam Darnold does well. All you Jet fans out there, let's root for Sam to do well. Even if Seattle wins the game, I don't care. I just want to see Sam do well, see a good game, but I do think the Pats are going to take it today. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I appreciate anybody who follows me and all you guys out there have been following me since the beginning. I do appreciate it. And I'll try to kick more videos out for you. And when there's something good to talk about or anything to talk about, I guess. But anyway, have a good day. Enjoy the Super Bowl. And I'll be talking to you guys very soon. Take care now.